Very interesting grid this. Louis Cappozzoli has pole position with 65 points from this morning's heats. Joshua Torpey is alongside on the front row. Harry Torpey is on row 2 alongside Teddy Pritchard-Williams. Both of the Torpeys, of course, at the top of the order in this championship before the start of things today. And it looks like if that result stays as it is on the grid, that they will stay very close together at the top of the table, 14 points separating them, Harry ahead of Joshua. Row 3 has Archie Forber in number 14 alongside Anki Stenning. Anki's had a great day so far. Row 4 has Vishal Patel and Carly Atkins. So Carly Atkins with a bit of work to do there. The driver in form at the moment, won the previous round of this championship. And yeah, he's going to have to overtake 7 drivers for that to happen again here today. Alex Keynes and Nathan Amos are on row 5. Brandon Matchell and Mason Weir are on row number 6. Oliver Henwood and Caelan Burbidge are on row 7. Joseph Aarons and Archie Garlick are on row 8. Joshua Patterson and Guy Smallridge are on row 9. James Otto and Callum Driscoll wrap out the top 20 on this grid. Cameron Coombs and Jordan Brown, who really has a lot of work to do there from row 11. Matthew Herbert has work to do as well from row 12 alongside Thomas Pugh. Rihanna Regan and Benjamin Southgate have not had good heats, so they start from the back of the grid in this one. Curtis Louis, the novice, starts in the 27th position in the 27 kart field. So a 1st and a 6th was good for pole position today. That's not often the case, and hasn't been the case throughout the whole of this field. The drivers go out on circuit. It now appears to have stopped raining. Where is the 90? The 99 is there, so it looks like we are ready to go then. So Louis Cappozzoli will take us from pole position. Away we go then for the final in X30 Senior. 10 minutes plus 1 lap now as the heat races are completed. There's one driver with a bit of trouble towards the back of the grid as they all squirrel their way through the first couple of corners up towards Christmas for the first time. Cappozzoli will lead them as everyone's trying to find grip there. It's 3 and 4 wide in places as they go through Christmas corner, and you can see the number 35 there, 36 getting involved as well as they all, and there's a couple of spinners towards the back. There's someone doing many pirouettes towards the back of the field. It may have been Joshua Patterson in the number 38, but for now, they are through the first couple of corners. As off there goes the number 46 of Mason Weir. So Mason Weir out of the race early on lap number 1. That's not what he would have wanted at all as they go down into the boot for the first time. Looks like all of our championship contenders have kept themselves running so far in this one. Let's count them through at the end of lap number 1. Louis Cappozzoli leads from Joshua Torpey there in 2nd place. Carly Atkins has had a great start. He's up to 3rd place from the 4th row of the grid as someone is pulling off to drivers left as they go down pit straight. Harry Torpey 4th, Nathan Amos 5th. Brandon Matchell's had a great start as well. He's up 6 positions to 6th. Also on the move is Matthew Herbert, but going for the lead now is Joshua Torpey down into Ashby Corner, has got the move done. Joshua Torpey leads here. Won round 1 of this championship, hasn't had a final win since, but Cappozzoli dives back down the inside. These different lines that are possible at the moment, but Joshua Torpey will sweep round as they go onto the back straight. Great racing here in X30 Senior. Into the boot they go. Carly Atkins is there. Change of helmet for Carly in these conditions, but the number 25 is still running strong and has a chance here, the winner of round number 5. Can Carly Atkins make it 2 in a row? 8 minutes to go. Lap time's just under the 60-second barrier. Matthew Herbert is definitely on the move, has made another 2 positions on lap number 2, is now inside the top 10 and is the fastest driver out there on circuit at the moment with a 58.31. It's still very close at the front and not much grip as they go through Inkerman's there. Everyone trying to find where the grip is as Carly Atkins has gone round the outside of Joshua Torpey, and Joshua Torpey, on the outside of Nathan Amos. Amos in the new Litchfield Motorsport suit. So Carly Atkins, great move there on Nathan Amos. Harry Torpey now down to 5th place. Another minute gone then. Joshua Torpey still leads by half a second ahead of Louis Cappozzoli. Carly Atkins still in 3rd, having got that position back off Nathan Amos. They head up into Christmas Corner now. You can see Torpey drifting it in there on the brakes. Cappozzoli using a bit of the curb to hook himself round Christmas Corner, and is now right on the rear bumper, gets a load of oversteer as they go through increments. Down the inside of Atkins goes Amos now for 3rd place. Did he get the move done this time? Yes, he did. So Nathan Amos is up to 3rd place, now closing in on Louis Cappozzoli. Fence to the inside as Atkins is almost in the mud and the grass there. Did he manage to survive? Yes, he did. So he's kept it on the road. He's still there in 4th place. Matthew Herbert is still absolutely flying, by the way, just behind this group. He's now up to 7th place. And even though he's overtaking people, he's setting fastest laps of the race so far. This could be a very good run here from the driver in the number 39, closing in just at the back of that shot there. As Cappozzoli's trying to find his way past Joshua Torpey. Joshua Torpey practically stops it there on the inside. Cappozzoli's down the inside. There's contact between the 2 leaders. There's still contact between the 2 leaders. And Cappozzoli, has chopped the nose of Joshua Torpey off there and taken the lead. But it's Carly Atkins now up into 2nd place, fighting through. And Carly Atkins now goes to the lead as they go through Ashby Corner. And Carly Atkins does indeed lead. And Cappozzoli's on the grass. He's kicking up the spray in the water. How on earth is he held onto that one? That's side by side, the 2 Torpeys and Amos in there as well. This really is kicking off in the X30 Seniors final. But Carly Atkins, the winner of round number 5, is now clearing away. And there is the number 39 of Matthew Herbert trying to go around the outside of the 28 of Brandon Matchell. These are all very high-level drivers, taking advantage of these wet conditions here at Whilton Mill. 5 minutes of this one to go. New leader confirmed. Carly Atkins by 0.7 of a second ahead of Louis Cappozzoli. Then Harry Torpey is now up to 3rd, and that could be big in terms of the championship. He's now ahead of Joshua by 2 clear positions. Down the inside of Brandon Matchell, that's Matthew Herbert on the move from the lower regions of the grid. He's still got the best part of 5 minutes to go. He's scything his way through. This is brilliant from Matthew Herbert. That's another position that he's gained, but fighting back now. I think that's the number 70 of Joshua Torpey. Yes, it is. The number 62 of Alex Keynes is now up the inside. And this is all going wrong for Joshua Torpey. He's being forced down the order now. He's got Caelan Burbage on his rear bumper as well now. This is brilliant stuff from X30 Senior. The mixed conditions have really thrown a spanner in the works for some of the drivers out there, and who knows who's going to come out on top of this. Louis Cappozzoli has just set the fastest lap of the final so far, 57.14, closes the lead to 0.5 of a second. They are a good second and a half, though, as a duo away from Nathan Amos. He's 3rd. Harry Torpey now 4th. Alex Keynes is up to 5th. Brandon Matchell 6th. Joshua Torpey 7th. There he is in the grey suit and the white helmet. And Matthew Herbert now down to 8th, but going down the inside of Joshua Torpey was Matthew Herbert. And there's a little bit of contact between the 2 of them. It's getting quite rough and ready out there. Jordan Brown is now through and into 9th place. And the number 82, he's scythed his way from the back of the field. Slips one down the inside of Herbert. That's him up to 8th place. They're all fighting for the podium positions here. Top 2 look to be well clear of the rest of the field. Very evenly matched are Atkins and Cappozzoli, but Nathan Amos is closing in on them now. He's just set the fastest lap of the finals so far, 56.64. There he is in the Litchfield Motorsport colours of green, white and orange. Followed by Harry Torpey, then Alex Keynes. Brandon Matchell still there in 6th place. 7th is Joshua Torpey. Jordan Brown now up to 8th. Matthew Herbert 9th. And Joseph Aarons is coming into this as well. Down the inside again goes Herbert. He likes that move through Ashby Corner. He's got Brown on his outside and has got the move done and is back up to 8th place. 2.5 minutes to go. Nathan Amos is closing in on the top 2. He's just taken a couple of tenths out of them in the 2nd sector. This is still your train of karts from 6th downwards. Brandon Matchell at the front of it. There are your leaders. Don't worry about the number 26. That's a back marker. That's Curtis Louis. Unfortunate news, I've just noticed Teddy Pritchard-Williams looks to be out of this race. He's in the pits, which is a real shame because Teddy had raced fantastically through the heats this morning. I was looking forward to seeing what he could do in this final, but unfortunately, yeah, that is going to be a non-result for Teddy in this final. Carly Atkins, though, still leads this race ahead of Louis Capozoli, currently the fastest driver out on circuit. They've been identical through sector number 1. Capozoli 100th quicker through sector number 2 as Curtis Louis has had a spin there. I think that's coming onto the back straight. But Capozoli a lot quicker through the last sector of the lap. Has just done the fastest lap of the race so far, 56.52. He's right on the rear bumper now of Carly Atkins with 67 seconds plus 1 lap of this one to go. Atkins goes to the inside. That's a nice wet line through there. The rain does appear to have stopped. The lap times are getting quicker here for the X30 seniors. But Nathan Amos is still on the prowl, not too far behind. The gap between second and third is 1.4 seconds. So this is still all to play for. Carly Atkins not a factor in the championship. In fact, none of these drivers really are a factor at the very front of this championship. The best positioned of them all is Nathan Amos, 3rd on the road, 5th in points. There's been some great form from Carly Atkins in the last couple of rounds. I will say though, Carly Atkins was missing from round number 3, which will be the drop score, so you never know, could have a late rally. Keeping himself in this front position is going to be very, very crucial in that regard. Time has expired. This is the penultimate lap. Carly Atkins continuing to lead this race. 0.54 of a second over start-finish last time around, but Capozoli is closing that in again. Has got right up to the rear bumper before in this race of the number 25, but has not been able to find a way through. Matthew Herbert is up to 6th place. There's a mechanical flag for Joseph Aarons in 7th. Joshua Torpey is down to 9th. Last lap then. Can Carly Atkins hold on for a second X30 Senior Whilton Mill Kart Club final victory in a row? Comes up the hill now. Capozoli is not close enough to make a move there, but he's closing all the time. May have a go down on the early apex route through Ashby Corner. Oh, he's run wide. He's run very wide and done well to hold on to that. That's going to give Carly Atkins a little bit of breathing space. Just quickly glances over the shoulder, left and right, to see where is that number 99. He's not on your rear bumper at the moment, Carly. There's a back marker up ahead, which hopefully won't get too involved. Nathan Amos is still there in 3rd. Just the boot to negotiate. The back marker has got out of the way. That was good driving from the back marker, but it's very, very close. Carly Atkins locks it down. Oh, and Nathan Amos is pushing all the time, trying to get 2nd place. But Carly Atkins is going to make it 2-round victories in a row here at Whilton Mill. He wins round 6 of the X30 Senior Whilton Mill Kart Club Championship for 2020 with a brilliant display. Nathan Amos is 2nd on the road. Louis Capozoli has been a big factor in the racing here today, and X30 Senior finishes 3rd. Harry Torpey finishes a big 4th and ahead of some of his championship rivals. 5th for Alex Keynes, 6th for Matthew Herbert, 7th for Brandon Matchell, 8th for Joshua Torpey, which may be a little bit disappointing having started up on the front row. 9th for Jordan Brown, 10th Caelan Burbage, Oliver Henwood, Benjamin Southgate, Archie Forbert, James Otto and Cameron Coombs. Good drive there from Cameron from the back of the grid, getting in the top 15. Archie Garlick, Joshua Patterson, Callum Driscoll, Rihanna Regan and Thomas Pugh, the top 20. Mason Weir had an incident early on in that race, finishes 21st. Vishal Patel, an incident looked like there on the last lap, was 22nd. Curtis Louis in 23rd. And then 3 retirements, Joseph Aarons, Guy Smallridge and Teddy Pritchard-Williams.